The China Open is just about set, so in today's video, we're going to go through the official prediction for this tournament. And guys, I'm not going to lie, it's pretty tough to predict who is going to win this tournament because we saw a lot of players red hot at that US Open, but now a little bit of time has passed since the US Open. So as far as breaking this down, I am going to stick with the players that have been red hot as of late and at that US Open point. And that takes us down to 3 people, and one of these 3 people is going to win, and I will give my official prediction after I break down these 3 individuals. They are Aryna Sabalenka, who, remember, just won the Cincinnati Open and the US Open. She's looking very, very good. She's rested, too, because remember, she had to miss Wimbledon with an injury. Was able to heal that up. The shoulder looked pretty good there, the way she served. Her forehand was on point at the US Open. She looked absolutely incredible in those 2 tournaments. Sabalenka should be right in the mix here on these hard courts. Now, who else joins her? Remember who she beat at Cincinnati and who she beat at the US Open? Jessica Pegula. Remember, Pegula playing very well herself, not only losing those 2 tournaments, but also winning the Canadian Open right before Cincinnati and the US Open. Very good on the hard courts, very good power game, and she's red hot, playing confident. That's what you want to see out of a player, somebody that's playing the way that Pegula is playing right now with all of that confidence behind her. And speaking of confidence, this person may be due for a huge breakout moment here in 2024. She's been playing great all year, had several big moments. Hasn't really won the real big one, though, and that is Emma Navarro. Navarro came out of nowhere for a lot of people this year, even though she's a very talented player, was a national champion at Virginia, but it seemed like she had that big early upset in the earlier part of the year over Sabalenka, and that was kind of like, oh, Emma Navarro, look at her, and then she slowly just kept getting better and better and better and better as the years gone on. Remember, beating Coco Gauff at Wimbledon, then following it up, beating Gauff again at the US Open, making it all the way to the US Open semifinals. I think that Navarro very much in play here. So those are the 3 people that I like in this tournament. As far as the prediction goes, you can kind of make a case for all 3 of those in all reality. But for me, it's coming down to Sabalenka and Pegula again. And for me, we just saw Sabalenka win Cincinnati, win the US Open. Could she win a 3rd straight tournament here? Yeah, sure, absolutely. All the talent in the world to do so. But I feel like I've seen Sabalenka blow big opportunities in the past way too much to want to be able to trust her to win 3 straight tournaments, even though she definitely has the talent to do so. With that being said, I'm going with Jessica Pegula here. I really like the body of work Pegula's been showing over the last few months. She's playing great, playing red hot, playing confidence. That power game that I thought was always very underrated, you finally saw that in full display at the US Open. She's playing very well, and I just like the momentum that she has right now. So for argument's sake, I'm going with Jessica Pegula to win this year's China Open. But guys, in all reality, like I said, with it being that break that we just saw after the US Open, kind of a bit of a wide open tournament, in my personal opinion. It's really up for grabs. But being that those 3 players that I mentioned today have been playing very well as of late, I really like their games. So I'm going to go with Jessica Pegula to win this year's China Open.